Alright guys, I love the first one. The second one is finally here. Let's do this.
It's very American.
Yeah, it is.
So Kingsman: The Golden Circle is the sequel to 2015's Kingsman: The Secret Service, a film that I adore to no end. And in Kingsman: The Golden Circle, when a new villain, Poppy, played by Julianne Moore, destroys all the Kingsman headquarters, the remaining Kingsmen team up with their American counterparts, the Statesmen, and they go after Poppy. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So if you guys have been following me since 2015, you guys will know that I absolutely love Kingsman: The Secret Service. I love it so much that it's in my top 3 spy films ever. I remember walking out of that first film exhilarated as all hell. Like, I thought it was one of the best things I had ever seen. So as you can imagine, when I heard that not only were they making a Kingsman 2, but Matthew Vaughn was coming back to write and direct, I got immediately hyped. So I walked in this film just wanting a fun time. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a really, really good time with this movie. Taron Egerton, I'm loving this guy. Not only with Kingsman: Secret Service, but I haven't seen Eddie the Eagle, but with The Golden Circle, he is continuing to prove himself as a leading man. I loved how they explored his character a little bit more. He's so charismatic, and I'm gonna bring this up again. I could see him becoming the next Leonardo DiCaprio. Colin Firth returns to this movie, and that's not a spoiler, guys. He was revealed to come back ages ago. But even more so, I loved how they explored the friendship of Colin Firth and Taron Egerton's characters. I liked their bond even more so, and there was a scene that I thought was very sweet. And one I loved even more was the Statesman. I loved how the different cultures mixed, the different weapons that the Kingsmen used compared to the weapons that the Statesmen used, especially the lasso and the whip. That was awesome. Pedro Pascal plays Agent Whiskey, who I thought was a standout from the Statesman. Every time he had a fight scene on screen, I was in utter joy watching this guy, especially with one fight that takes place in the snow. I had the biggest smile on my face. Channing Tatum, Halle Berry, and also Jeff Bridges are in this film, and they're also very good. That's all I can really say about them. Julianne Moore was the one I was really excited about as Poppy because I love Julianne Moore as an actress. And I loved her in this for the screen time that she did get. I mean, whenever she was in this, oh my god, I had a blast watching Julianne Moore playing as the villain. Another thing I could say about this movie is that I loved how this movie kept a sense of fun from the first film. From frame 1, there is a non-stop sense of fun from the first action scene, which I thought this film started off very strong as, to one of the best action scenes of the film that takes place in the third act. Guys, look out for it. It's absolutely insanely awesome. I'm gonna bring up this fight scene again that happens in the third act. The song choice that they used in this scene was just utterly brilliant. And I laughed a lot with this one particular character that I didn't realize was gonna have as much screen time as he had, but every time he was on screen, I laughed my ass off. I cannot deny that I had a great time with The Golden Circle. However, I also cannot deny that this film is not nearly as good as the first film. One of my biggest problems with this film is that there is an overabundance of villains. The first Kingsman had technically 1.5 villains, Samuel Jackson, Gazelle. Golden Circle has 4 villains. You heard that right. This film has 4 villains. Two of them were completely unnecessary. I mean, with this one villain, I do understand why this character is in here. But when Julianne Moore, who I thought was so underused, who I loved seeing this film, when more screen time could have gone to her, so much unnecessary screen time went to this character instead, in which I was just like, can we please cut back to Julianne Moore? I want to see more of her. In the last 15 minutes, there is another villain revealed in which I just thought, okay, the motivation behind this guy seems a little too cliche. Now, granted, there is a sweet action scene that does involve that same style of hypercam that was used in the church scene. However, I felt that the hypercam used in this scene, I felt was a little too stylish. Like, it just, the way how it moves around, I was just like, it's a bit much, honestly. And there was an event that happens in the first act of this movie, and once it happened, I just thought, that wasn't really necessary. The CG in the first one wasn't the best CG, but it did enough for the first one. However, the CG in this film, there were a few times where it looked rough. Like this one particular shot, basically it's just wide shot of a bunch of cages. You guys will know it once you see it. the CG looked terrible. This film is almost half an hour longer than The Secret Service. This film could have been cut down at least, I feel like, 15 minutes. And I remember in an interview in which Matthew Vaughn said that writing the sequel was the hardest thing he's ever done. And it does show, because at times Matthew Vaughn, I feel like, does show some struggle to deal with what these characters. Overall, guys, compared to the first film, this film is a tad disappointing, but I still cannot deny that I walked out of this movie smiling. I had a great time with this movie. I had a fun time with this movie, and I do want to see a third one if a third one is being made. So overall, guys, I'm gonna give Kingsman: The Golden Circle a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Guys, I had a lot of fun with this movie. It's still entertaining as hell. If you guys love the first one, you're still gonna get some entertainment out of this one. However, if you didn't like the first one, you're not gonna like the second one either. Alright, guys, so comment down and let me know below. Are you guys excited to see Kingsman: The Golden Circle? If not, let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Kingsman: The Golden Circle. If so, please hit that like button, share this video, and also subscribe to see more videos just like this one. If you guys want to see my review of Mother, please click right here. And if you guys want to see my review of It, please click right here. And of course, until the next review, I will see you guys next time.